What's up guys, it's Mike with Alpha Reptile, and today I am super excited to bring to you an episode that I've been waiting to post for literally months. The day has finally come. You're about to see one of my favorite videos that I've ever made, one of the most exciting times of my life, as sad as that might sound. I'm actually super happy to say that because you guys are about to witness the first time I ever held an alligator or crocodilian of any kind for that matter, and I must say it is something that I wish everybody had the experience to do. I could sit here for 10 minutes and talk to you guys about it, or I could send you down to Phoenix to go check it out. But hold your horses. Right before I send you, I do want to say a couple things before you go down to Phoenix with me. I made this video in conjunction with the Phoenix Herpetological Society. As you guys might know, I filmed a couple episodes with them several months ago around Christmas time. If you guys don't remember, let me refresh your memory. Here you go.
So I've got Fred here. Frederick is a Gila monster. He's an Arizona native, and he is a very large Gila monster at that. These guys usually don't get quite this large. He's about an inch off of the state record.
Oh, and I actually made this one too.
Talk about some of the differences between alligators and crocodiles. I still have Charlie here, one of the first alligators to call PHS home. If you look at
Make sure you go back and click the eye up top of the videos when they were playing. You guys can go check them out. I'll also leave a link in the description down below for you guys to go check it out. Just before we get into the actual video, I want to say that Joe from the Phoenix Herp Society and the rest of the staff there were super friendly to me when I was there, and they are, I guess, a not-for-profit organization, so they survive off donations from the public like you guys. You can donate from anywhere around the world, and I would really appreciate it if the Phoenix fam held strong and gave whatever you can. If it's $1, if it's $4 or $5, and you give up your Starbucks for tomorrow, then that would be incredible. I would really appreciate it if you guys could do that. They're not telling me to do like promotion like this or anything like that, but I just know that they're such awesome people that you guys should definitely support them. The Phoenix fam must hold strong. Now with that being covered, I want you guys to enjoy the rest of this video and observe my first time holding an alligator with Joe from the Phoenix Herp Society.
So this is a juvenile American alligator, and her name is actually Lucky. She earned that name because she was actually somebody's illegally held pet in a different state, and that state's Game and Fish didn't have the facilities to house her, so when they found her being held illegally in a residential place where she would have no way of growing to full maturity in a healthy way, on top of it just being illegal, they had to schedule her for euthanization, and not 2 days before she was scheduled to be euthanized, the Game and Fish of the state that she came from found out about us, found out that we were willing to take in alligators and crocodiles and need a home, and they drove her all the way down to us. So that's why she earned the name Lucky, because she narrowly missed a real unpleasant fate, and it's worked out to be great for us too, and great for all alligators, because now she's an education animal. We bring her to schools. Thousands of kids have met Lucky here, have gotten a little glimpse at reptiles in a way that they might not get from popular culture, where they hear about alligators being these vicious animals, and they see their kinder, more gentler side here. Some cool traits though on the juveniles while we have one out. If you look at the side here, the coloration, I'll give her a second to calm down. I shouldn't have reached over her like that, freaked her out a little bit. If you look at the side of her body, she's got these yellow stripes that run up and down the sides, and that's to help facilitate her hiding in grasses and reeds in the water. Okay. It kind of breaks up the line of her body. And as alligators age, those stripes fade away and they get just that completely dark black, like a little greenish color. That way they're not up on the land as often, and when they are on the land they don't need to worry about predators because they are so big. And that black coloration helps them just hide and be completely invisible once they go under the water.
Now you guys, this is something special for me because this is actually my first time holding a crocodilian of any kind, and just based on a little struggle there, they're incredibly strong. As you were mentioning earlier, they are very intelligent animals. They have full color vision as well.
Yep.
They can recognize people. They are just incredible animals, and this is something that if it was legal where I live, we'd make proper accommodations for these guys. Unfortunately, like here, they are an illegal pet, so that will not be the case, but I will try and get more experience with these guys as the future comes upon us here. Thank you very much. That is awesome. She's gorgeous.
she's amazing.
And how old would you say she is?
With the legally held animals,
Yeah.
it's really hard to say. What I can say is she's not as big as she should be.
Okay.
She's been here for 3 or 4 years now. She's been here longer than I have. And a 3 or 4 year old alligator alone should be much bigger than Lucky here is. So we don't know what type of condition she was being kept in. It might have been a malnutrition thing, might have been just really poor husbandry. But because her growth is so stunted, there's not really a great way to ballpark her age. But you mentioned how hard it was to restrain her even at this size, and you can imagine how strong they get as they get bigger, and even further along than that, those osteoderms, the bony skin is what that translates to, as they get older and they get more pronounced, on top of them being stronger, those will dig into you when you're trying to hold on to them, and they are very tough. It's like a suit of armor built into them.
And unfortunately, that wraps up your time in Phoenix. Now you're back to Canada, where in the middle of April it is still snowing. Great. I really wanted to say a huge shout out to the Phoenix Herp Society for allowing me to film there, and not only to film, but to hold the animals and interact with them. It is one incredible experience that I'll never forget, and I hope to continue next time that I am in Phoenix. And I have to say, reliving my first experience holding an alligator through this video is something kind of crazy to me. It really brings up this gut feeling of like, I gotta do more of this, and I can't wait for university to be done just so I can do so. It also makes me think of what a magical moment it was. I know to some of you it might not seem like anything crazy, but to me, who's been exposed to like the largest lizard that I've ever held is maybe really like Sky. I really haven't held anything huge or dangerous or whatever, and certainly never held a crocodilian, so that experience was insane, and I really hope that everybody gets to experience it at some point in their life, because there really is nothing like it on Earth. Holding any sized crocodilian and just feeling their osteoderms that Joe was talking about, something that's just unordinary, and you really don't get to see anything like that every day. Or most people don't, at least. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you guys can spare a couple dollars, you guys can actually like support an animal, so you basically buy their food for them. You can do that if you're willing to go that step ahead. But I mean, if not, then anything. $1, $2, whatever. I don't want to make it sound like it's a charity case, but they are really awesome people. They really do deserve the community support. And if you are a reptile lover like I am, forget that Starbucks tomorrow and send a couple bucks their way. But anywho, if you guys liked the video, make sure you click that like button. It lets me know that you like this kind of thing and you want me to continue doing it. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave them in the comment section. I reply to every comment I get, within reason. Obviously, if they're ridiculous comments, they'll probably just get deleted. But if you have any positive comments, make sure you leave them in the comment section. I like the positivity that we have in this channel, and I want to keep it going. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I post the most frequently to there. So if you guys are wondering what's going on in the reptile room, and potentially a video that I'm about to film, then make sure you go down there and check it out. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy reptile, fish, amphibian, and plant content, because I'll continue to pump it out as long as you guys enjoy it. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next video. It should be only a couple days from now, maybe Wednesday. It's a huge update that you guys will not want to miss. Anyways, we'll catch you in that video. Later, guys.